Who do you say Jesus is? In Matthew chapter number 16, Jesus asked that question to his disciples, and Peter spoke up because Peter had a revelation of who Jesus truly is. Join me for the next few moments in the sanctuary of Catch the Fire Church, and let's find out who Jesus is.
Jesus turned the question on his disciples, and Jesus asked them a very personal question. And the second question, the one that I really want to get to today, when Jesus asked him, it was this. He said, what about you? What about you? Who do you say that I am? What about you? Jesus was saying, I've heard what the world said about me. I've heard what this person said. I've heard what that person said. But I want to know, what do you say about me? The ones that say they love me. The ones that have spent time with me. The ones that have followed me. What about you? Who do you say that I am? That's my question to you today. That's what Jesus is asking Catch the Fire Church. Who do you say that I am? The ones that say they love me. The ones that follow me. Hear me, Catch the Fire Church. To me, this is the greatest question in the entire universe. And this is one question that every man, every woman, every boy, every girl must answer in their lifetime. This question must be answered by every tribe, every color of skin. Ethnicity doesn't matter with this question, my brothers and sisters, but in every man's lifetime, this question must be answered. Who do you say I am? And Jesus Christ of Nazareth is asking this very question today to Catch the Fire Church. Who do you say that I am? Who do you say that I am? Can you answer this question by your actions? Can you answer this question by your lifestyle? Can you answer this question by the words that you use? Is your life portraying a perfect picture of who Jesus Christ is? Now, a long time ago when I first got born again, I would hear people say, hey, Kyle, you might be the only Bible somebody reads. And I would think, these people are crazy. What are they saying? You might be the only Jesus that somebody ever sees. And I would be like, what are you talking about? But the more mature I get, the more I'm talking to people out in the world, there is so much truth with that. There are lost people watching you. There are lost people listening to you. There are coworkers and family members watching and listening to every word you say. Why? Because you claim that you are a follower of Jesus Christ. All eyes are on you as soon as you say you're a Christian. As soon as you say, I love Jesus and I go to this church every Sunday, all eyes are on you. And guess what? Lost people are watching you. They're watching to see how you react to certain situations. They're watching to see how you respond. They're watching to see how you treat your wife, how you treat your husband, how you treat your children, how you treat your family. All eyes are on you. Did you know that? So I'm asking, who do you say Jesus is? Can people look at your life and say, that guy loves Jesus? That woman is madly in love with Jesus. Can people see that in your life? Is your life giving a beautiful portrait of who Jesus Christ truly is? Only you can answer that today. But Jesus asked his disciples, I've heard what everybody else has said, but I'm turning this question on you. Who do you say that I am? And you'll notice in Scripture in Matthew chapter number 16 that it was Peter that he spoke up on behalf of all the disciples. And he answered very quickly for everyone. And Peter boldly proclaimed, you are the Christ, the Son of the living God. Peter had a revelation of the one named Jesus. He knew Jesus was the King. He knew Jesus was the Anointed One. He knew Jesus was the Christ. Peter knew that Jesus was the promised Messiah, the King that was prophesied about so many times in the Old Testament and is now revealed in the New Testament. Peter knew that he was the Son of God. Peter's answer was short and sweet, but oh, so powerful. Who do you say that I am? Jesus asked. And Peter's response, bold and powerful. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Jesus answered him and said, blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but by my Father in heaven. And you are Peter. And upon this rock, I'm going to stop right there. Upon this rock, it means revelation. Upon this revelation, knowing that I am the Son of God, that I am the Christ, the Messiah. You are Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I'll give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth is loosed in heaven. Let me tell you, Jesus is still building his church today. I said Jesus is still building his church today. America may look helpless at the moment. It looks bleak and it looks dark, but I'm telling you right now, God is raising up a remnant of his people. And Jesus said in Matthew chapter number 16, he said, I will build my church and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. God's church will thrive. God's church will grow. It doesn't matter who's in the White House. What matters is who's on the throne, and his name is Jesus. Somebody shout his name in here.